Nigerian Governors Forum endorses tax reform bills process, rejects increment in VAT rate. Nnamdi Kanu pledges 1 million naira for any Nigerian law student who can find judicial precedent on stay of execution of accused already discharged, acquitted. Foreign fighters responsible for resurgent terror attacks, says military. Summary of the news. The Nigerian Governors Forum has expressed support for the ongoing legislative process aimed at passing President Bola Tinubu's tax reform bills at the National Assembly. Following a meeting on Thursday, the governors issued a communique stating their agreement to maintain the current value-added tax VAT rate and corporate income tax CIT to ensure economic stability. The forum also endorsed a revised VAT sharing formula which allocates resources as follows: 50% based on equality, 30% based on derivation, and 20% based on population. This revised formula aims to promote equitable distribution of resources. The meeting supports the continuation of the legislative process at the National Assembly that will culminate in eventual passage of the tax reform bills. Source: Sahara reporters. The detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has pledged to pay the sum of 1 million naira to any law student in Nigeria who can find and provide judicial precedent where a Nigerian judge granted stay of execution in a criminal proceedings where the suspect or defendant has been acquitted and discharged. A 3-man panel of justices of appeal court had held that extraordinary rendition of Kanu by the Nigerian government was against the international treaty. It accused the government of engaging in serious abuse of power. But the Nigerian government, in a notice of appeal filed before the Supreme Court, sought a stay of execution on the ruling of the Court of Appeal. But the legal team said Justice Samani of the Court of Appeal Abuja Division unlawfully granted an order staying the release of Nnamdi Kanu. This order was illegally granted, and never in the history of any country's jurisprudence had an acquitted person been denied his release from detention by way of stay of execution. Source: Sahara reporters. The military high command has revealed that recent spike in terrorist activities across the northeast and northwest regions is due to an influx of foreign fighters serving as reinforcements for Boko Haram terrorists. The outgone director, Defense Media Operations, Edward Buba, a major general, disclosed this to journalists at Defense Headquarters, Abuja, during a press briefing on Thursday. Fielding questions from newsmen at the farewell briefing, Buba, who was redeployed last week, attributed the resurgence to fighters from the Sahelian region working in collaboration with local accomplices. Buba added, in spite of the situation, troops are profoundly conscious of their role and responsibility in ending insurgency and terrorism in the nation, though we might record occasional tactical setbacks. Source: Daily Trust. Follow for more. January 17, 2025.